Hi, this is a presentation on Chapter 3, Workplace Teams. The objectives we're going to talk about here in this particular chapter are teamwork, workplace team composition, who actually makes up the team, the diversity in the workplace, effective workplace teams and what we need in order to have an effective team, and productive team communication. So first, starting off, we will talk about team benefit organizations. How do these teams benefit the organizations? Well, we're bringing in varied skills and experience. We have higher productivity. Think of the synergism that the sum is going to be greater than the individual pieces because we're going to be working, and in a team environment we have more people, we have more that comes out of it. So the synergism. Less absenteeism. If someone's counting on you to show up, chances are you're not going to be absent that particular day. And this will result in better products and services for the company. Increased profits will result, and you'll have more satisfied employees. So we want to make certain that we have value in this organizational change. So how do teams benefit employees? Well, you get insights, ideas, help, information, and more from your team members. You'll have cross-training, so you may have responsibility for a certain number of tasks to perform, and cross-training, if you go on vacation, somebody else will cover for you, and likewise is true. It also makes that you understand more about the entire company or the entire team if you understand what everybody's functions or roles are, which gives you better problem solving skills, which also will give you the opportunity to see the big picture. You're not going to be stuck just creating a single cog in this productive wheel. You're going to see how the other team members, what part they plays a part in the final presentation or the final product output. Hopefully, most teams will benefit employees by the enjoyment and the satisfaction you get out of being a part of a team, being a team player and being part of a team. So there are different types of workplace teams out there. We have project teams and task forces. Oftentimes these are shorter or very specific as to what they're going to be accomplishing. We have committees. We have cross-functional teams, where in a cross-functional team we'll have representatives from various areas of the business participating. We'll have supervisor and co-worker teams. And external teams. The term outsourcing becomes important in this day and age. Oftentimes companies are taking advantage of outsourcing certain roles and certain needs that they have so that they don't have to hire anyone in-house. We have virtual teams. We've been talking already about the idea of working from home or working remotely or making use of any of the technology tools that we have so that you don't physically have to be at a meeting. Diversity. We'll talk about working with diversity, and we'll seek to understand others, and we want to make certain to show respect the way that others understand it. Communicating verbally across cultures. We want to make certain to be simple and to the point. We want to match the other person's communication styles. We want to avoid sensitive topics. And we have to be very careful about humor. What might be funny for us might be insulting or just misunderstood by others. Oftentimes we have to slow down a little and speak clearly. And don't correct people's English unless asked to do so. So leading a team. What happens when you lead a team? It helps you develop your leadership and management skills. It helps you progress in your job. It shows you as a candidate for higher positions. And as you're leading a team, you establish expectations and procedures. You define the team's purpose. What is your goal? You set an example of service. You want to make certain to keep the team on schedule. You want to plan and organize the meetings that you feel are needed. You want to report your progress to your supervisors. Keep them apprised of what's going on and any pain points that you might be having. You want to make work assignments, so divvy out the work amongst the team members. Encourage openness and collaboration. Everybody has a voice within the team. Be trustworthy. Get to know your members' skills and strengths. And be a good listener. Might sound easy, but this is probably one of the more difficult items here. We want to make certain that we listen to others. So if you're serving on a team, we want to make certain to be on time for the meetings. We want to be prepared. Have a folder for the team project. Do the work the team assigns you to the best of your ability. And contribute to meetings and to the team's work. So, some examples of effective team characteristics. You have a focus on team goals. You have good leadership. Members with the needed skills, experience, and education are on the team. Members will take responsibility for the team's success or failure. Also, an ability to work with diverse people. The capacity to reach an agreement. Have practical, well-defined goals. And you want to have members who respect and trust each other. So some of the teamwork techniques that the chapter will discuss involve being respectful, be non-judgmental, take the other's perspective, be flexible, and listen. Again, that key phrase, listen. Formal communication. You want to go through office channels for formal communications. They might be downward from management to employees or upward from the employee up to the manager. And horizontal would be coworker to coworker, manager to manager, or within the team. The idea that you're on the same level. Informal communications is often called the grapevine. And it's natural, it's very normal to have this at work, but we want to make certain that we stop any rumors or any untrue communication that surfaces in an informal communication. Keep formal communication lines open. Keep the team members informed are key pieces. Now, interpersonal teamwork skills. And it's interesting the phrase here is skills. Listening, again, that key phrase, listen. Collaboration or collaborating. Resolving conflict. Try to identify the cause, listen to all viewpoints, identify points of agreement, and work toward a winning solution for all. Thank you.